Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
They'll give it to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Lopez to pass. Finds his tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself.
Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. see. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Just steamrolling the defense. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hernandez. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Vick. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, fires downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his...
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Turnover, trying to take it back. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. They'll run the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Might be looking to run. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Leaves it with the back. Bounding over the top. And he is bouncy, hurdled a guy and picked up the 1st down before being tackled. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Carney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a punt! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now facing a third and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Lopez wants to fire. Really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught behind the line. It's Vic. At the 45 on his way. It's a running room. He's at, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week.
Oh, they blocked it. Pitch it up. That's a live ball. Just took them 2 plays to get it into the end zone. First an explosive, then they followed it up and finished the deal. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not. Be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez to pass. Going up top. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down, turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Carney. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Now they'll try the right side. Finding open areas. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance.
He's going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. Haul them baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Good timing on the quick out. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Finds his man. It's good. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the route is on.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snatching quickly on the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Pulls it in. It's Mays. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going instead. Handed to his offense at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Brings up 2nd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Quarterback making adjustments. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Catches it, passes, sticks, he's still on his feet. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Vick. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. So now it's 2nd and long.
Second down.
Here we go. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wait. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez wants to fire. The screen, he's got wheels.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Demon Deacons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Lost one deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. They're not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Lopez to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. The snap sets up the throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here.